Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. What is today? Today's Thursday. Hello. If you're new here, hi. My name is Jude, and I'm a tarot and oracle card reader, and we are getting into the nitty-gritty stuff today. So, if you have any questions, any yes or no questions, now is the time for freebies. I'll be doing those for a few minutes. Let me go ahead and repost real quick. Hello, JJ. How are you, beautiful? Let me look. I can't see the whatever anyone's typing yet because I'm looking at I gotta make sure all the comments are open and that way I have shared it out. Perfect. Perfection. Okay, there we go. Add it to the story. Perfect. Hello, Melanie. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Lovely to see you. Let's ask some questions. So, Melanie, the way that it works in here in the very beginning, thank you so much for that daily heartbeat. Very cute. Let's get your question up there, Melanie. All right, Melanie. Let's have a look. Okay, will I meet a man soon? Well, we've got the Five of Wands coming through and the Devil in reverse. I'm not seeing any type of romantic love interest soon, because you're dealing with you're still healing from the past, okay? And that's okay. That's okay. Take your time. Take your time. You want this next person to be special, right? Understandable, friend. Understandable. Welcome, welcome in. Let me go ahead and fix this really quickly. I gotta turn all the comment settings off or on or whatever. Sorry. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I commented that myself, but it is what it is. Comment safety. Blocked keywords. Okay, we're good. No mute rules. Okay, perfect. Okay, my sister, am I happy to see you? My sister, bye, my sister. Well, I'm happy to see you too. Why? Welcome in. So, if you're coming in, you can get one of those freebies. If you're into it, let me make sure I'm sharing this out. And I will be with everyone shortly. I pinky promise. Okay. We should be good. Okay, there we go. All right, so if you have a question, now would be the time to ask. You're going to put your name and then ask your yes or no question. Kitty cats! Hi, honeys. Hello, TR. Thank you for the daily. Happy to see you, friends. Oh my gosh. Hello, Bon Bon. Let's see. Does Drew miss me? Let's find out. Probably. Lizard, thank you for the popular. Did you sneak in here when I was reading or something? Oh no, I was definitely always gonna come on. I pinky promised. It's only been like an hour, girl, you know? Just my sweet husband is home this week from work, so he's a bit of a distraction sometimes. He took leave off, or he took a leave, you know, because why not? Because it's summertime. He wants to hang out with the kids too. He likes summer whatevs. Hello, beautiful Nana. How are you? Good morning. Okay, so Bon Bon. B-O-N. Does Drew miss me? Ooh, we've got the King of Swords coming through. So he's thinking about you in very... he misses you. He misses being able to see you. That's for sure. We didn't take Vinny to a hotel. We did last year. Hello, Sheremy. How are you, babe? Is my person going to remain loyal? Oh my gosh, I love these stickers so much. Thank you for those roses, honey. They better, or else you're getting that bat. I hope it's a metal one. J-A-Z. Let's find out. 3 of Cups. Okay. JJ, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's what it looks like by your house, right? We do have the 3 of Cups coming out and then the Tower in reverse. So this says, yes, they will. The Tower in reverse is like the worst is over. So, I mean, did they do something back in the day? Let's have a look. Timing. Okay. I'm glad to hear it, Pink Tulip. Jay, is Deborah hanging out and spending time with James romantically? Let's find out. Let us find out, sweetheart. Jay, J-A-Y, is Deborah hanging out and spending time with James romantically? We have the 2 of Pentacles, and then we also have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So honestly, I think the option is there, but she's not taking it. Amy, thank you for the hand heart. How are you doing, my love? How is Audrey today? Oh my gosh, let's find out. JJ, did you have a question, my sweetie? I need to ask before I forget because they won't put you on the list. Okay, so let's see. How is Audrey today? I'm gonna be so for real. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. This is like she's working through something. The Fool in reverse, she's not feeling her best. Maybe it's like, I don't know, is it the first day of school or something? It's the first day of something that she's not in love with. The card of Death is like, doesn't look like she feels her best today. Just truly. Like, she's had better days for sure. Jay, is Deborah hanging out and spending time? Oh, we did Jay already. Hey, Shonda Queen, how are you? Liz, am I going to lose 20 pounds by October 24th? Ooh, that's a good, that's a good, like, date, you know? Okay, we love a date. October 24th. Let's see what these good cards say. Listen, the cards are saying, well, we have the 4 of Pentacles. It's like, well, it's like plateau season. Is it plateau season right now? Is that what it feels like? But then really close to the date, it's like, bam, those 20 pounds just disappear. So don't give up yet, girl. Don't give up hope. We're getting a yes. Oh, is this before we're moving, before we're leaving, before someone's going somewhere? Let me see. Ooh, is that, oh my gosh, is that a monkey playing a cello? Love that, period. That was beautiful. Thank you, kitty. Okay, no questions. Well, if you have one, honey, just put your stuff up there, okay? Amy, will David be with me romantically? Let's find out, Amy. Let me look. Amy, will David be with me romantically when he is in town this month? Oh, that kind of romantically, like, okay. A-M-Y. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Well, we do have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and then the 5 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords in reverse. So he hasn't made up his mind yet, Amy. Truly, it's like David is like, he's being a little bit standoffish right now. Now, of course, energy can change every day, but I will say as of right now, it's looking like a no. Like he's not planning on it. Will I hear from Peak HM today? Let's find out, Nana. N-A-N-A. You signed up for the subscription. Is there a subscription for $269? What's... Girl, I don't even know about this. Whoops. I think I accidentally invited you, kitty. If I did, my bad, girl. My bad. Well, I hear from Peak HM today. N-A-N-A. We have the Knight. Oh, actually, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Lover's card coming out. It looks pretty promising. And then the Page of Swords is like somebody talking to you, someone reaching out to you, someone who's got something to say. So I'd say by the end of today for sure. Ooh, a title gifter of the donuts. I just don't deserve you. You're so sweet. I wonder what the subscription is. Oh, okay, the swearing in pics. Oh, okay, so it is. Okay, I get you. Because I was thinking the same thing about like graduation, because my daughter's graduation, you know, sometime in May this year, right? Or next year. And I'm like, let's see. Should we have a goal? It was on the subscription 10% off. We used to have, like, on TikTok, we used to have regular subscriptions, right? But then they took them away, and then this whole super fan thing became a thing, where we used to be able to control the price. So the old price of the subscription was like $3 a month, but it hasn't been that way in a while. That's why I was like, did they turn prescriptions or subscriptions back on? Because that'd be cool. Hey, Interstellar, how are you? Lovely to see you, babe. Okay, let me see who I've got. I've got Michael for a yes or no question, Interstellar for a super fan reading, Janine for an energy check, and Nana for a yes or no. So let's go ahead and get Michael. Michael, what is your question, my love? Oh, and then of course, Share Me sent for a mini. Okay, sweetheart. I've got you written down as well. You'll be number 5. Because I heard it go off over here. Share Me, number 5. M for a mini. And that was on, I think it was on Venmo or something, because it made that sound. Let me take a drink. Yes, honey, you are next. Okay, Ivana. Michael, what's your yes or no question? Thank you, Jen. Okay, well, I see Lynn today. Thank you. Okay, let's find out. Michael. Well, I see Lynn today. Well, we do have the 9 of Pentacles coming out, so it looks pretty promising. It looks like she wants to see you. She's talking to you. But the action here, the Knight of Cups in reverse says, don't block your blessing. So, we're getting a yes, but just like, be cautious. Like, don't be too, like, don't do too much right now, okay? Just invite her over and be like, okay, I'm excited to see you. Nothing else. So it does look like a yes. Okay, and then I've got Interstellar. What is your question for your Bianca? How are you? Interstellar. Let me see. What is your question for your Superfan mini reading? Yep, Tiger Lily, I see you, sweetheart. You are number 4. You will be after, let me look. Looks like you'll be after Nana. And then it's Share Me. And then who sent, someone else sent something in. Let me have a look. Wrong app. I've got 3 apps to look at, so hold please. Looking for Interstellar. Okay, yeah, I have a question about Mac. What are his feelings towards me? Is Mac a romantic relationship, honey? And then I have Michelle for a mini as well. Perfection. Okay, Mac. What are Mac's feelings for Ivana? Ivana. And then M-A-K. Thank you for that hand heart, Shonda. I appreciate you, my love. So the first and generally advice. Okay, right. So is this a romantic situation? Is this a yes? A romantic situation? I'm assuming a yes. Oh my gosh, Betsy. Hi, beautiful. We were broken up and then thank you, Latifa. We were broken up and then we hooked up a million times. Girl. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay. We have the 4 of Swords coming out for you. So where your emotions are, you're like, okay, I kind of want to know the general vibe here. Thank you. Is it Gatita? Love the name. Even if I said it wrong, I'm so sorry. And then we also have the Page of Wands coming out for where Mac is at emotionally. And so Mac, it looks like this person is very much like they're enjoying the lighter side of things. So while they are interested in you, they find you attractive, they're also like, hey, guess what? I like being able to kind of hook up without having any strings attached, okay? So the truth between the two of you, let's have a look. What is the truth? Excuse me, what's the truth here? Something needs to be, okay. Something that needs to be known is that you need your defenses need to stay up, okay? When it comes to this person, mostly because they don't have commitment energy long term, okay? At least for right now. They're exploring options. So that's something that you should know. They're not solely focused on you, right? Okay, so what is something that's blocking it here? And I feel like the blocking here is from them. Okay, so the World in reverse and then the Eight of Wands. So it's like it's not a goal of theirs, therefore they're not going to aim for it, okay? So while you may be interested romantically, they're not interested romantically, but they will still kind of have this, what is the situationship, or the, what do you want to call it? What is it called? Like friends with benefit situation. While there is care here when it comes to this person, they care about your emotions, they care about your feelings. Ultimately, there's just a little bit of too much selfishness coming from them. And then the High Priestess comes out and says, this is something that you need to recognize, okay? So I don't think this is the first time that you've ever felt this way before about this person. It's like, you know, kind of how their pattern is. So I would say that while this person cares about you, they enjoy the lighthearted side of things, okay? All right, sorry, I had to get someone out of here. Let me pull the romance card here. Okay, destiny coming through. This says the reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. So while I feel like currently the energy here is like confusing at best, like one day they're like super into you and one day they're like, oh, you know, let's just hang out and hook up. Your right person is out there, and I feel like somehow they're connected to them, like maybe they're friends with them, or maybe that's how you end up meeting your person, something along those lines. Okay, your therapist card says depression lies. There is no circumstance that is unchangeable. There is no situation that is ever hopeless. So my friend, my darling, thank you so much for being a super fan. Good luck with your situation with Mac. I would say keep this person at a distance, okay? If you can. Now, of course, if you're crazy about them, you want them in your life, you can continue hanging out with them, but it doesn't look like the energy is going to change, at least for long-term effects. So you would only be hurting yourself trying to like get them in a relationship, if that makes sense. No, I didn't see a third person, but I mean, they're open to it. Now, because they're open to the like having a third person, you know what I mean? Like they're open to that situation. So they're not closed off for commitment. Okay? Good luck, my love. Okay, so Janine, who are we doing an energy read on? When can we do a remove someone from your life candles? Okay, so like, let me think. Realistically, I think Saturday is my first like available day to like sit down and do something. So this Saturday would be the earliest. Where is Janine? And if Janine's not here, we can move on to Nana. Thank you. I'm wanting to know how Brian is feeling towards me. Okay, let's see. Brian's energy for you. Is this a romantic situation? Jennine. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. We've got the Two of Wands coming through. Okay, so the energy here, honestly, is a toss-up. Okay, the Three of Pentacles coming out is also a person that is maybe trying to get on your better side. They know that they have wronged you in the past. They've done something difficult in the past. And the Nine of Swords, like they know that they've caused you some kind of anxiety. Their energy toward you they're a little hesitant to make anything happen, okay? The Two of Cups comes through, so this is either a love situation in the future, or this has been a love situation in the past. But currently, it's like they think about you often, but they're unsure of which avenue to take, okay? So that could be a hesitation from being in your past, like I said, or it could be from it being completely new. It's one or the other. Now, let me pull a romance card and see. Okay, so the one thing that is on their mind specifically when it comes to their energy is emotional baggage. So it says emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it. That could be for you, or it could be for them, okay? Your therapist card says whatever happens today, you will make it through. But you can feel that from him, right? And it's just like, okay, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad type of energy. I think it's just more hesitancy. Okay, my love? But I thank you so much for getting a reading, and good luck. Nana, I've got you for a yes or no. And then Tiger, I've got you for a yes or no as well. After that, I have Sheremy for a mini reading. I've also got Michelle for a mini reading. And then we have Bianca, Penny, Shonda, Latifa, Gatita, and then Shonda again. Oh, you just sent in for... Oh, you found... Okay. I was like, Carolina girl, didn't I say you? All right. Does Jay feel closer to me after my vulnerable vent sesh last night? Oh, let's find out, queen. What happened? N-A. 1, 2, 3... Okay, so there's a lot going on here, right? We do have the 10 of Wands coming through. So this, like, he feels like you're like either overworked or you are overstressing. So like he wants to come rescue you basically. Now we do have Death in reverse, which talks about stagnation, and then the Fool coming out. So, I mean, I would say simply put, yes, but like there's a lot of confusing thoughts here. I feel like he wants to help, but he doesn't know how to help, if that makes any sense. It was about family stuff. Aww. So he's like, he's trying his best. Let me see. Tiger Lily. She said James exit stage left. Oh my gosh, Latifa, you're so funny. All right, sweetheart. Let's see. Adrielle, should I tell Gustav that I have romantic feelings for him? Oh, bless him. He was trying to help you work through your stuff, but he just he just didn't know what to do. My Jake, how are you, babe? Sis. Aidriel. Ooh, we've got the Knight of Swords coming through. Should I tell Gustav that I have romantic feelings for him? Listen, I would say yes, but the 5 of Cups coming out and the 2 of Wands coming out means, I mean, you're probably setting yourself up for disappointment, but you're being advised to tell him either way, okay? Even if the worst is going to happen, this person ends up disappointing you, Spirit is still like, hey, you need to tell him. You need to tell him. Hi, Santasia, my love. Oh, you're at the gas station today, period. Your favorite spot. Or it used to be. Thank you, Tiger Lily. All right, so Sheremy, what is your question for your mini reading? I think you had sent it in to me, actually. Let me have a look, doll. Let me have a look. Yep, you sure did. Yes, it's chill. I love that. Thank you, my Jake. Okay. Okay, so we're looking into you and Sean about him considering marriage for the future and when this will happen. Okay, will he make any decisions soon? Oh, gosh. All right, here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for double tapping. If you're new here, hello. talking and been drawing closer and working things through. I love this. I love this so much because I know you guys have worked really hard to get back to this place. It's just him making an actual decision is going to be like, all right, so let's look at you and Sean, my love. All right, so Jeremy and Sean. Hey, Carla, how are you? Thank you so much for that daily, girl. Okay, so we have talking. Okay, S-H-A-R. Jeremy. Okay, so the first two cards, man, we've got Justice in reverse and Judgment coming out. Okay, so it's kind of like a mixed match energy here. It's like one person putting in more work than the other. So it's probably, I mean, it's probably you who's doing more of the work than the other person, right? Not to say that they're not doing their best, but just saying that's where he's at right now, okay? So when it comes to Sean, I feel like indecision like plagues him constantly. Is he considering marriage for the future? Let's have a look. Okay. Where is he at emotionally? S-H-A-W-N. Okay, 8 of Cups coming out. Okay, so no, not yet. Queen of Pentacles comes out and says he knows that you're the ideal person to marry eventually, okay? But as far as marriage goes, he's not there yet. If he's saying he's there, he's like checked out there, because with the 8 of Cups coming out, that's somebody who's like walking away from marriage, somebody who's like got a completely different idea of what's going on in reality than what's going on in their head. Like he has a different timeline. Although when he thinks about you, we do have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So ideally he knows that you would be a great partner to have when it comes to marriage, that you would help make good decisions, that you would help maybe financially, that you would help push him to be a better person, and that you would take care of things in the house, in the physical world, okay? But also, you know, all of the extra stuff, like the fact that he finds you like stunning is like a good thing too. But it doesn't look like he's like seriously considering marriage right now. And that can be okay. Maybe he's got to get to the next step, which is, let's see if he's considering at least a relationship, right? No, he's not. Said he was. He used to want to be married and wanted it, right? Okay, so he's back and forth, right? I feel like that comes up a lot for him. He's like, okay, I want to be married. Okay, no, I don't. Or, okay, something has to change. But then he really doesn't know how to put it into action. We have the Hanged Man in the reverse. So this is something he's thought about. 5 of Pentacles coming out and the 6 of Pentacles coming out. He actually thinks that for him, he needs to be doing better financially. He needs to be doing better to be able to provide a house, to provide a home, that he wants children in the future. Maybe you guys have even talked about this, but he knows that he's going to have to make enough money to support a lifestyle of having children and having a good future together if he wants, you know, everything to come together the way he does. So let's look at a relationship. How does he feel about a relationship? Scared, mostly. 8 of Swords. Okay, so he knows he can have a relationship with you. He can feel it in his heart that you're ready to have one whenever he's ready. So sometimes that cannot play out in the best way, because for you, you're just kind of left waiting and wanting, and he's the one that's like, okay, give me a minute, I gotta figure out what I'm going to do. Like, what do we have to figure out, sir? You know that I love you, you love me, so why can't we be exclusive, right? And then the 2 of Pentacles here in reverse is just like, well, he wants things to be different this time. Let's see what the major blockage is, okay? What is the major blockage here for Sean? S-H-A-W-N. Too soon. Oh my gosh. I feel like you're probably hearing this a lot too. Hello, Angelica. It says, okay, too soon. This is how he feels. It says, you get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. Okay, so this is wild here because it's not too soon, because you guys have already done this before. But this is what he's thinking in his head. He's like, oh, it's too soon. It's too soon for us to get back together. We haven't changed in the ways that we're supposed to change yet. So there's some kind of expectation that he has set up for you, right? Like, I'll get back with you when blah, 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 blah happens. And that can be for you or for him or for both of you. So because that hasn't happened yet, he's not ready to move forward. Should I wait or let go? I mean, this is the love of your life, right, girl? I mean, it's totally up to you. But for me personally, I wouldn't wait, but that's a personal thing. So let me look. For you, though, I feel like you're very connected to this person emotionally. Stability-wise, you know, the future is there, okay? So, like, do they want happy future with you? Yeah. Eventually, the 10 of Cups comes through, the 3 of Wands. So it's something that they plan for the future eventually. But are they acting in the best interest of a romantic relationship with you currently? No, they're not doing the work the way that you would think that they're supposed to. You know, the way that somebody who is trying to be with you would. So I would say, if you can, maybe like the advice here would be to maybe distance yourself a little bit from this person to see how that feels for you. If you just can't do it yet energetically, if you just can't do it emotionally, understandable, but see what happens when distance is created. Yeah. It's just, we hope that things get better, of course. We hope that this person sees, you know, that they know that you're truly devoted and things like that. Like, they know this stuff. He knows. Sean knows. It's just a matter of him actually doing the work. And that's the frustrating part. Let's see what your Akashic card says, okay? And then I'll get a card for signs for you. All right, for Jeremy, we have protect, okay? So I feel like this has a lot to do with your peace. This says you're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. You know, and that could be in the physical world, or that could be, you know, in the spiritual, emotional world as well, okay? So setting those boundaries, saying, hey, I'm not okay with talking every day about our future if you're not actually going to like commit to one, you know? Let me see what the romance card says. Because nothing will ever be kept from you that is for you. That's for sure. We have divine timing coming through. This says trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. Whenever this card comes through in a romantic read, for me, that's always telling me that something about the specific relationship. It's like, oh, okay, so timing is important here. There will be a better time to be together, I guess, is kind of what we're getting here. But also, let's see what your sign is going to be so that you don't have to wait around. What is your sign going to be? Okay, a crossroad. Love that. We have the number 22 and a crossroads. Okay, crossroad can be depicted in a bunch of different ways, okay? It could literally be, you know, at a crossing in a road, or it could be, this could happen in a dream. It could happen in the natural physical world. It could be a written word, or it could be a picture, a video, something like that. Think synchronicities, okay? The number 22 has some sort of relevancy here. So seeing it over and over and over again is going to be a sign for you that things are moving in the right direction when it comes to you and Sean, okay? So any time frame that he will get it together. Well, we can pull and see. Let's have a look. So for him to get it together, okay, so something happens by the end of this month, okay? So by the end of this month, I would say that kind of rings true. So that's him. If you put this plan into action, though, like if you are to distance yourself, if you're to give some space, to create some space, to create some distance, to detach a bit, I think that is something that helps a lot. And by the end of this month, you're able to do that. I guess maybe just time spent, it just becomes easier. But something changes by the end of August. So your last card is your therapist card. It says, stay soft. The world may be cold, but we don't have to be. But listen, my love, I thank you so much for being here. Thank you for getting a reading. Good luck. Truly, good luck to you. And come back and let us know if anything changes, okay? Yes, create that distance because you deserve some peace, sweetheart. Let me look. All right, so the next person I have is Penny. Penny Statham, I've got you for a yes or no. Bianca for a yes or no. And then Penny Statham for another yes or no. And then I have Michelle for a mini reading. Of course, Jeremy. Thank you for being here. I do have twin flame sticks, yes. Sorry, I'm looking. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, I've got Michelle. Penny and Bianca. Okay, I see Bianca. Hello, honey. Okay, I would like to know if Francisco will come back to me to reconcile. Bianca. 1, 2, 3. Oof, right now the energy, I'm going to be so for real, the energy is not great, babe. We've got the 9 of Wands coming forth, so this person feels like it's a lot of work, okay? And they're not quite sure if they're ready to do this work yet because we have the 2 of Wands coming out. So 5 of Cups says there's some disappointment here and the time it's going to take, but there is still hope when it comes to a reconciliation, like being on good terms, okay? Now, do I think that you're going to get back together, live happily ever after? Based off of these 3 cards, I would say it's going to be a no. But this is just a little snapshot, you know? Energetically, things can change, of course, but right now I do see a no, okay? So don't put all your eggs in this basket, babe. Did we find Penny? Oh, you sent for twin flame? On what app, babe? On the Ven, I think, maybe, probably. Let me look. Usually you send on Ven. All right, Bon, I got you for the twin flame sticks. That's exciting. I love doing them. Okay. Penny, last call for Penny if you're here. And then I've got Shonda, your yes or no. Latifa for your yes or no. And then Gatita for your yes or no. Okay. So after Gatita, there's Shonda, my Jake, and then Taybug, your number 8. And then after that, we have Truly Witty for an energy check. Okay, Shonda, is Rico coming against me in a negative way? Like trying to come for me? Oh, Shonda. He better not. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands coming through. So he is being a little feisty. The Sun in reverse. No, I don't think he's trying to come for you in a negative way. He's not out to get you, if that makes sense, honey. He might have just been a little feisty because of outside circumstances, you know how sometimes when people are like stressed about work, they'll take it out on like their kids or something. Not me. Everyone else. You like these cards? Oh my gosh, these are called the Pause Tarot. It's a play on words a little bit. It gives PAWS. They're so cute. I love them. To me, I've been reading tarot for years, okay? So to me, it's like they all kind of have a different personality. So this particular deck seems to be a little bit of a liar, okay? I'm just going to be so for real. They seem to like to cause chaos by adding a little bit of, I don't know. They seem to lie a little bit. So don't take them too serious is what I'm trying to say. Just be like, oh, okay, these kitty cats have advised me that I'll never get a job. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like they're a little bit of a chaotic spirit is what I'll say. Latifa, are you ready for your question? Penny, where you at, girl? We have to skip over you. Tricksters, there you go. Yes, I'm like, it's kind of like Loki, but if you don't know who Loki is, then I don't know. Yes, your payment went through, Bon Bon. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Taybug. Listen, we're right here. It did, honey. It did. And so I've got you written off to the side. So I've got Michelle for a mini, and then I've got Bon Bon for twin flame sticks. But I'm also, there's 8 people on the list right now. It's timing questions limited. Interesting. I mean, are we talking like 100 years here? Not really. It's not really limited. I know. They better behave themselves. I know, right? Unless they say Evan's on his way to Papa. Right. What are you guys going to say? Oh my gosh, Penny, come back, girl. I don't know where she went. Okay. So, Gatita, you're here for a mini reading. So there's one person in front of you, okay? And it's Michelle. But I'm looking for Penny, or Latifa. If you guys aren't ready, that's fine. But just saying, we're going to have to skip over you and come back. Oh, there she is. There's my girl. Okay, Mel is around. Oh, Mel's around. Just took baby girl to the park. Oh, am I on his mind right now? What is the heart mean you sent? How are you, my Charlotte? M-E-L. Am I on his mind right now? And he still hasn't said a word to me? What a weirdo. The 3 of Cups coming through. Okay, the Tower in reverse. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. So, he's got some... I mean, it's not like in the best energy right now, but with the 3 of Cups, like this is joyful energy. So he's joyful and resistant to any kind of affection or any type of, I don't know, love, any type of structure even. Interesting. Oh, okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. Hey, Addie. How are you? Right? Okay, Penny, maybe Penny will come back and we can get her questions. Okay, so Michelle, my love, are you ready for your mini reading? And then we have Gatita, Shonda, my Jake, Taybug, Bon Bon, Truly Witty, and Hugo. JJ, does M think we're a situationship again? Okay, JJ and M. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 8 of Wands comes out and says, okay, well, kind of. However, King of Swords in reverse and King of Pentacles in reverse tells us that, like, okay, does he really actually think this? No. But he's hopeful that if he just glosses over everything that he hasn't been able to do, that you'll just accept it. If he just like glosses over the fact that he's been kind of absent, you'll be like, oh, okay, it's fine. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You said you didn't mean to do that? What you mean? You love the makeup? Why, thank you, girl. You're fine, honey. You're fine. I told you to put your question up there whenever you thought of it. So I'm glad you did. But I am still looking for Michelle. Whenever she comes back. Daisy, oh my gosh. I love the daily heartbeat. That was so cute. He's got some good hair. I love it. Very cute, very cute. Yes, it's very funky. Thank you so much, Daisy. I appreciate that. Okay, so maybe Michelle will come back. Gatita, let's go ahead and get your question, my love. Welcome in, everybody. If you're new here, hi. I am Jude. I'm a tarot and oracle card reader. Okay, I see you, babe. Stephanie, does Pablo regret breaking up with me? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into this reading. Does Pablo regret breaking up with me? Stephanie. Stephanie. Of course he does. You're gorgeous. You're phenomenal. You've got great energy. Oof, look at this. Look, I'm just talking, but look at these cards. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. He knows he's not going to get better, babe. He absolutely knows he's not going to be able to get better. So regret, he's full of it. But But the Seven of Pentacles is saying he's trying his best to make it seem like he's fine, that he's okay, that he's moved on, and that he's doing better. He's lying, girl. Okay, the Seven of Swords coming out confirms that completely. Like, he's just full of it. Okay, so like if he's posting pictures, or if he's saying, oh my gosh, I've moved on and I have like a super hot, super rich, super nice girlfriend now, he's lying. He's full of it. Okay, so just so you know. But also, let's see where you're moving at. I feel like, okay, so listen to this, my love. Stephanie, we have the Five of Swords coming through, and then the Lovers in reverse. So I feel like there's one last little reconciliation, one last little chance that you might give him, and that's okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like, okay, we're gonna try this one last time. Let's see if we get it right. The Lovers in reverse. This is like, because you can't help who you love, right? You can't help it at the end of the day that he can be convincing, and you're like, okay, the heart wants what it wants. One more time you're gonna do this, is what I'm seeing. Now, of course, we all have free will, but I'm just saying, girl, the way that it looks. And is much going to change. He's still going to be throwing his little temper tantrums. He might be a little bit more emotionally mature, but that's the best you're going to get out of him, okay? And he might be a little more wanting to have that fun, spicy time, okay? He might be a little better. Love that. But the Page of Cups in reverse says ultimately that you feel like you're outgrowing him, is what it looks like. Maybe his level of maturity is just not there. Let me pull you a romance card. We have trust, okay? So trust says, guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. Honestly, understandable. And then what is your advice from your spirit guides? Let's have a look, my love. We've got depleted. Whew, poor thing. It says, you are overgiving and not taking enough time to rest and rejuvenate. Reevaluate your relationships and commitments, or you may soon risk your health deteriorating. Okay, so this person was just basically an energy vampire, is kind of the vibe that we're getting here. You being the overgiving one, you just giving. And then like him just taking. You're like, okay, man, like, are you ever going to do anything? So when your spirit guides are asking you to reevaluate your relationships, what they're really trying to say is, hey, like, this person is taking too much from you. We don't like that. We're not cool with that. You shouldn't be cool with that, okay? So if you do give this person another chance, just guard your energy, truly, like, as much as you can. Be like, okay, it's 9 p.m. at night. I will not hear your BS no more. Good night. Love you. You know what I'm saying? Try that out. Here's your Therapet card. It says, you're still making progress even on your worst days. Yes, truly witty. So I thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you getting a mini reading. Good luck to you, Gatita. And please come back. Let us know how things go, okay? Thank you, Divine, for that hand heart. All right, so the next person I have is Shonda, my love. Shonda, my Jake, Taybug, Truly Witty. And then we've got a Bonbon for those twin flame sticks. Okay, Shonda, does Rico have his new girl meeting him at the office because I live near the office? Interesting. Shonda. Let's find out. Okay, does he have his new girl meeting him at the office? We have the moon coming out, so that one is pretty much a no. We also have the world coming through. This isn't a bad thing. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is like more long-term energy. I don't know if she's actually meeting him there physically very often. So I'm seeing a no here. Now, the Page of Pentacles says she might eventually come there one day. But as of right now, he's like, this is more of a talking thing. Back and forth talking. It's giving maybe even like long distance, or mostly on the phone, or mostly on the gram, or, you know, she's not that serious about him, something along those lines. There's not a lot here that's in the physical world. Right. We're tracking the energy here. I got you, babe. So I'm not seeing it as far as the office goes. Temperance comes out and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, so if it were to actually happen though, if the energy was there, he would be kidding himself. It's kind of the vibe we're getting here. So honestly, that checks out. Right. So I am seeing a no mostly, but just saying that extra stuff came up too. So my Jake. Okay, so does he think about me or miss me? Let's see. Shonda, does he think about or miss me? Oh, yeah, for sure, girl. For sure. We got the 10 of Wands. So you're someone who's very easily missed, okay? When you're not around, this person is thinking about you, okay? 7 of Wands says you're not going to know it, though. He keeps all of this on the inside, but he thinks about you in, like, trying to think. Knight of Wands describes more of a spicier way. You know what I mean? All right, babe. My Jake, you ready for your energy check? Who are we looking into, doll? Thank you, my Princess Peach. What did you do that was insane? Tell the class. Tell the class. Come forth and tell the class. Thank you, Miriam, for those stickers, my girl. Thank you, Daisy, for that hand heart, babe. It will have to be in the DMs. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, darling. It's your turn, though, my Jake. So, whose energy are we checking on? We checking on our honey cakes? You had a you went fishing for a kitty cat. Interesting. Did you catch one? Okay, energy check on Evan now that it's been some time since we saw each other. Has it? Hasn't it? Don't you guys see each other like outside? All right, EVAN. Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Oh. So, how is Evan feeling right now? The Magician in reverse. A little lost without you. I'm going to be so for real. When you were a constant presence in his life, when you were easily predictable, not saying you were easily predictable, but when you were, he had something to look forward to, okay? 9 of Swords. This distance created is actually working in your favor because, like, he's like, oh my gosh, like, have you moved on? That's, like, one of the things that he's thinking about specifically. Have you moved on? Are you seeing anyone? Are you sleeping with anyone? Like, that's his vibe. So he's sweating a little bit. I mean, since we saw each other face to face and didn't speak. Right. This is how it is right now. Period. So let me see what else comes out though. Hang on. So the 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune coming forward tells us that even though things aren't in the physical world, things aren't progressing. There is, like, he's hoping that in the future that he'll get another chance. You'll give him another chance, or you'll reach out saying, like, I still think about you. You know what I mean? Like, he still fantasizes about this romantic moment that could happen. And with the 9 of Pentacles, this is like he's really working on himself. He's like trying to build himself up to his own expectations of being a good partner. So we love that. All right, my Jake, let me see what your romance card is, though. Ooh, we have adventure coming through, and this says seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. So the two of you going on a romantic walk on the beach, or maybe trying out something new together. Adventure just adds fun, and I feel like you add a lot of fun to this relationship. And that is something that he longs for, that he misses a lot in his day-to-day life. So we love that. A hockey game. Yes, exactly. Heated rivalry vibes. Look, here's your Therapet card. Are you ready? Are you ready for your Therapet card? It says, it's okay to struggle. You are doing better than you feel like you are. Wow. You get the otter. You're very welcome, sweetheart. And as always, come back. Let us know if anything changes, okay? And you're going to have to DM me about that fishing for a cat thing. Now, I have a virtual assistant, okay? But you can always DM me on the IG. What do you mean by he'll be kidding himself if she shows up? Let me think. You know, like if he's kidding himself if she shows up, like there's no way that she's going to show up because it's mostly an online thing. If she shows up to the office. All right, Taybug, are you ready, babe? I've got you for a yes or no question. Is there any movement towards communicating? Let's find out. Any movement towards communicating? Not today, babe, because we do have the Empress in reverse, okay? That's fine. That's fine. We can deal with that type of energy. It's just like he's not feeling very spontaneous, okay? And then we also have Death, so yeah, whatever. Everyone goes through their sad moments, and that's fine. Totally. You're like, listen, it's not the best time to communicate, and that's okay. So I used to talk to this guy. Okay. I want him back. However, I would like to know. Okay. One of two. No, Shonda. It's nothing serious. At least that's what the energy is. Now remember, because energy changes every day, there's not something we can bet our lives on, right? But I would say currently, it just doesn't look that. We were checking the energy of her going to the office. Remember, it wasn't about their relationship. It was giving her going to the office, and it just wasn't looking that way. Let me have a look. Okay, so if he will ever regret losing out on this baddie. If not, it's really cool because I didn't need him. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out, Taybug. All right, Taybug. He probably regrets it right now, honey. Truly. Oh, look at this. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. He's throwing up, puking. How could she leave me? How could she think I was serious when I said all those hurtful words to her? Doesn't she know I'm insecure, that I can't do anything better? High Priestess here in reverse. Okay, so this is like you thinking, I don't know, maybe you felt like you didn't measure up for some reason. I don't know why you would feel like this, but your spirit guides are literally saying, don't gaslight yourself, okay? Don't gaslight yourself. You know you were the best thing that ever happened to that man. So, like, absolutely he's going to regret it, okay? Period. He's not a man? Oh, what is he? I mean, like, I was actually really curious, but never mind. All right, Bon, are you ready for those twin flame sticks, my love? Did Michelle ever come back for her mini reading? Because I still have her here on the list, but I don't know if she ever came back. Let me take a drink. I never saw her, but I didn't go back around. So I haven't been back around to the top yet. I think I called her name like 5 or 6 times. Man child. I mean, like 4 or 5 girls. Like, jeez. You know what that's giving though? You know what? Do you read my mind? It's giving very small, tiny, micro. Just saying. Insecurity. But yes, if you don't have time, you can always send. Remember, you can always send to skip the line, babes. So don't stress about time. If you're stressed about time, you can always send to skip the line. Or you could, if you need to leave, you can. And then I will get you next time you get back in here, okay? Trust me, I ain't going nowhere for too long. He wanted early night. Right. He wanted an early night at midnight. He ended up ringing me, and we ended up staying up until 4 a.m. on the phone with each other. Baby Carrot. It's either that or just like not knowing what to do with it, you know? Because if you're with 4 or 5, like, come on now. Eventually. Well, there also is, I do have one over here. I've got Bon Bon for his sticks if he's here. If not, we can move on to the next person. Michelle is here for a mini. If not, we can move on to Truly Witty. Who are we doing an energy check on, babe? We both didn't realize the time. Oh. Wait, who are we talking about though? Are we talking about A or are we talking about E? I should say AK or E or someone else. A, oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Taybug. Listen, you know what? He's the one missing out. You're going to find the love of your life. You're going to be living your best life here soon. So don't you worry, babe. Fabulous idea. Energy check on me. Just a checkup. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look, doll. All right. Energy check. Let's see what her guides want her to check in on. All right, so we've got some internal struggles here. 5 of Wands coming through. All right, so what are you ruminating on? This is like the first question. Trust me, I understand. Are your kids going back to school? That was like my whole thing this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, like what if? Stop the what ifs, honey. Okay. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. So here's a positive. Let's turn it into a positive, right? Your spirit guides are like, listen, you know that money you've been waiting on? You know that payday you've been waiting on? You know those nice sheets you've been wanting to buy? Those nice pots and pans? You're going to be able to afford it. Okay, love that for you. Because of the manifestation work that you are doing though. So this isn't just something that is on a whim. This isn't something that is like you're lucky. You play a scratch off ticket and you got lucky. This is because you've manifested this. You've worked hard for this and you've put in time and energy. We have the 9 of Swords here in reverse. So this is saying, hey, if it's been difficult for you to like maybe get out of bed, if it's been difficult for you to control your anxiety, those vitamins are working, honey. That vitamins, those waters, those hot girl walks, they are working, okay? Ace of Pentacles coming out saying that you are getting you are getting a opportunity here within the next week, within the next month, week. It's kind of vague when it comes to the number 1 is what I'm saying. It's like month, week, year, century, you know, something along those lines. You're getting an opportunity in the physical world though. So that could be a promotion. That could be a new car. That could be a new job. It could be a new child. I'm just kidding. Let's not wish that on anyone, but there's some good vibes here. Let me see what your Akashic Record card says. Your advice from your spirit guides. Good juju coming your way for sure. Okay, we have faith, and it's got an eagle in it. I don't know if that means anything to you, but it says it's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet still, you must do exactly that, because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. And it's a beautiful, it's a beautiful message. Like, we love that. Like, thank you, spirit guides, for being so nice to our girl. And then let me see what your therapist card says. You just became a flight attendant and it was hard. Oh, really? Well, congratulations. I love that for you, babe. Listen, self-care the crap out of life and you'll get through, okay? Hold on to a little kitty cat. You know, whenever they purr, it's like the best feeling ever. You're like, oh. They're raising your vibrations, okay? Hey, don't you get dark on me. Sorry, my screen went dark because I have to do a puzzle piece. Oh. Come on. I am not a robot. All right, so I love you. Thank you for being here. Congratulations on becoming a flight attendant, babe. And I hope you get $1 million every time you go fly. I'm my biggest bully. Hey, listen, it's a lot of us, truly. That's how a lot of us are, so it's okay. It happens. Just remember who you are. Move accordingly. All right, so the next person I've got here, I'm going to do 3 at a time. I've got Hugo, Daisy, and Sofika. Hugo, Daisy, Sofika. Welcome, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for double tapping. If we can get up to 50K, we'll do a round of freebies. Hugo, Daisy, Safika. Okay, so Julia, DeMarco, my man, has not been communicating well recently. Why not? Am I? My goodness. I can never push this button. It's because I've got one of those screen protectors and it's got cracks on it. Am I his problem? What? Am I his problem? You mean that? Am I the problem? Is that what you mean? DEMARCO. He hasn't been communicating. Am I the problem? No, you're not the problem. We've got the Lovers here in reverse. The Queen of Cups coming through, and then the Queen of Wands. Okay. So. Oh, hang on, Shonda. We're doing Hugo right now. So we have the Lovers here in reverse, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So, Hugo. DeMarco, my man, has been quiet. Am I the problem? So no, I don't think you're the problem here, but I will say the Queen of Cups, you're acting out of love. You're acting out of, you know, like you think that things are, unless you're like texting over and over and over and over and over again, being too needy, I would say you're not the problem here. If he's having issues communicating, then, you know, that's on him. So I feel like you're acting appropriately though, because when the Queen of Wands is coming forth and the Queen of Cups, this is like, hey, you're acting out of your heart. You feel the distance. You feel there's something wrong. And I think that you're right. But he's just not a big emotion sharer, I guess. Oh, that's the rest of her question. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Let's see. Daisy, what is your question, my love? TA. Yes, your name was called, my love. Don't worry, we'll get back around to you. Right, but that's a second question. So that would be 2 separate questions. That's not one question. That's a second question. Sorry, I didn't know if I made that clear. That's my fault. Which we can get to the freebies here in a minute. But I only have you down for one question. And I answered the first question. So that's the second question. Okay. Daisy, are you still in here? Hi, welcome in. Daisy, Sofika. Hey, Diesel. If they're not here, we can move on to Divine Shadow Society. And after Divine Shadow Society, we have Angelica. You're fine, honey. I'm just going through these yes or no's. There's only a couple more, and then we will get to your reading. We'll go back around to your reading, okay? Because there were 2 people that were here. We had Michelle, and then we had Bon because he sent for twin flame sticks. My sugar. Tap the screen. That's what. I love it. I love it. I love when I see those letters. I think they're so pretty. Okay, so we have, is Anthony still thinking of asking me to marry him? Angelica. We have the Six of Swords in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. So there's some weird energy here today. Well, it's not something that's the first thing on his mind today. I think there are other problems that are going on that he wants to solve first. But marriage isn't on his mind today. Now, that doesn't mean it's never going to be on his mind, Angelica, because we've done many readings with him and marriage being something that's on his mind and in his heart. But currently, there's something amiss. Perhaps there's something amiss in the relationship at the moment. But don't worry, my love. I wouldn't be too worried about it. Miriam, are you here? No, I haven't seen it yet, Daisy. What is it? Is it juicy? Does Mike regret the making a move or taking me out when hang on. Taking me out. I'm sure you mean in a good way. Not in a bad way. Does Mike regret making a move or taking me out when I had the chance? I'm loading. My brain is loading. It's a card. He wrote a card but from when? When is the date? Was it for like Valentine's Day or something? All right, Miriam. Does Mike regret making a move? Ace of Swords in reverse? No. Two of Swords coming out. And the Three of Cups. He actually is glad that the two of you got to spend time together. So there isn't much regret here, if any. Do you regret going out with him though? You mean regret not making a move? Because I'm over here like, this person doesn't regret anything about you at all. It honestly seems like you guys this is more of a friendship than anything. I could be wrong, but oh, okay, we didn't go out. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We just saw each other at work, not to dinner. Oh, okay. Can I just not read this? Mike regret making a move or taking me out when had the chance. Right. We just saw each other at work. So, are you... Miriam, are you asking if he regrets not making a move? Because you said, does he regret making a move? So I'm asking if you mean not making a move. Because that would make more sense with what you're saying now. See where it says, does Mike regret making a move? Right. Okay, so you mean not making a move. Okay. To take you out, not make out. The spelling only matters sometimes. I get you. You're fine. Okay, let's have a look. Does he regret not making a move? Okay, so that could be why the Three of Cups is coming out, because that's saying like, okay, this is more of a friendship coworker situation. Does he regret not making a move? I mean, the Knight of Swords says there's actually he still feels like he can. Page of Wands coming out. He's still interested in you, still attracted to you. Four of Pentacles in reverse. The regret, I feel like the regret exists, but it's not in a deep way. Okay. So I will say shortly, just simple answer, yes. Yes, we're halfway there. And that was Miriam. So did Daisy come back or no? Elmeshi, I've got you for a yes or no question. You're like, right, I know. You're very welcome. Oh, okay. Daisy with an I. She sent for 2 questions. But Daisy, what did you say? Let me scroll up. And I've also got Michelle and Bonbon. whenever you guys are ready. After I get all these yes or no's. All right. Well, I love you. Have a great day at work, my Jake. Hopefully you'll see the love of your life on the way there. Oh, okay. You sent an IGDM. Okay. I will check those later, my love. Praying. Yes. Yes. We have a flash goal. Oh my gosh, what is it? Hang on, let me see what this flash goal is. What does it say? No, not now. We're not doing that. It says 10 heart me's. I'm good. Absolutely not. If they want 10 heart me's, they should send that flash goal at the very beginning. So, okay. Well, here's the list. We got Flower Daisy, Sofika, Divine Shadow Society, Flower Daisy, and Omeshi. And then we have Michelle and Bon Bon. So those are the people that are on the list. Wait, what's the Barbie doll face for? Thank you so much, my Princess Peach. I know, right? They're crazy for asking for that, for those dang heart me's. They're wild ones. Of course I can. A peachy color on, let me think. What date is that on? Keely, thank you for the star map, honey. Who are we doing an energy check on? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I'll be alive that day. Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, if it's Sunday, I can do it on Friday. That's fine. Yeah, Keely, ain't nobody else here. Everyone who sent for a reading left. I'm just gonna go swipey. Hopefully they'll come back. If not, that's okay. They can come back tomorrow. Keely Ann. Okay, go for it. Whose energy are we checking, babe? And then Michelle, honey, if you're still here, we have you for a mini reading, and then Bon Bon for those twin flame sticks. There she is. Giddy! Oh, there's Sophia. Hang on. Does Max see us having a future together? SOPHIA. Are you getting your procedure done? We have the 6 of Cups coming out. The World and the Ace of Wands. Yes, he does. But he's not acting on it. Okay, Michelle, let's get your mini reading, my darling. Let's see. What thoughts does Giovanni have about text? Oh, you sent some non-sober text? Period. I bet they were juicy. Hi, kitty. What was the question? Is it possible to do one for on me? Of course it is, Keely. Many people do that one. Oh, today's just the appointment to poke. The procedures to come. I got you. I hope they give you nice pokes, okay? Not too difficult pokes. Michelle, what thoughts does Giovanni have? Okay, MICHELLE. Don't mind sis in the chat, you know? She just wants to share things with the world. You know, we should all be aware because it's very important to take care of every body part. Especially ones that you use daily. There were a month ago, I was asking him if he wanted to go out after he asked me to go out. Okay. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is how he felt. He was like, oh, okay. He was surprised by the messages, it looks like, because we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, but we also have the 3 of Pentacles. He liked it, okay? Now, Justice in reverse says I mean, it really didn't do much for like the movement of the relationship, if you will. It's not like he disliked them, but I definitely feel like there was maybe a shock value here. Okay, so a month ago. So has he responded since then? Let's find out. Has he responded since then? Okay, so the Eight of Swords comes out. Okay, interesting. Four of Wands and the King of Swords. So this is what the story tells us. So the Eight of Swords. So there's something about you that whenever he is like talking to you, or whenever the two of you are talking about the future, he feels very drawn to you. Okay, so there is something about you that just gives him a little bit of, I don't know, hope for the unconventional, or hope for some new challenge. Like he loves the challenge that you bring to him. The Four of Wands coming out, you're not understanding why he likes it. Okay, so that's where I was like, it's almost like a challenge to him, or like there's like, he likes that you're not predictable. I think it's the unpredictable behavior that he's into. Honestly, I feel like because he's so used to it though. So you have this kind of behavior, but maybe it's not as bad as his previous relationship was. You know what I'm saying? Because that one was wild. But for yours is like safe and just like, you're just being cute about it. You're just like, I just want to be with you, you know? Whereas whenever he was with his ex, it was more along the lines of, there was like an unsafety thing there. Lizard. Oh, he responded to all of them? Ooh, okay. Love it. Love it. He likes the wild side of you, Michelle. I mean, what can I say? Oh, yeah. Plus, this is the worst. Right. No. So, because he was with Claire, I honestly think that there is some parallels here, right? So, not that you're like Claire, because you're not like Claire, but there is like, okay, at least there'll never be a dull day, you know? So good for you for showing out. Honestly, like my sister said, you know, traumatize these men, okay? Because it works out. It leaves an impression, you know? And I think that's exactly what you did. You left an impression. He thinks that with you. Lizard. I actually went 2 years sober and celebrated recently. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. So congratulations on the 2 years sober. We all backslide sometimes though, right? Wait, does Giovanni like me more because of the text? Yes, girl. That's what I was saying. Does he like you more? No, I made the choice to go sober just to work. Oh, okay. I see. I get what you're saying. You're just like, oh, I'll just try it out. Just try the non-numbing thing. I get you. But it was never like a serious problem. Chili con carne? What's that? Okay. Does he like you more because of the text? I mean, honestly, the Knight of Cups is like, ooh, this one's got a little spice to her. And then the High Priestess in reverse is saying, like, you're thinking that maybe he didn't like you as much because of these texts, but there's a vulnerability here that was shown, but also like he likes the fact that you're so interested in him. So there's that. Maggie, thank you for that hand heart, babe. Last question, Michelle. Does Giovanni take me less seriously because of the text? Weed? What? she's talking about jack potato. The problem is I'm not that interested as the weed made me. Okay. So you were interested in him when you were smoking? Is that what you're trying to say? But you're not interested in him now that you're not smoking? I'm serious. That's what I saw on TikTok. All like it was that the jacket potato. I'm not as interested as the weed made me. Maybe it's a typo. Oh, I see. I see. So the sobriety has opened your eyes. It be like that sometimes. Michelle, the life you live, man. I love it. Okay, let's see. Let's look. I hate when that happens. Like, dang it. Now that I'm sober, it's like, you're not as fun as I thought. Well, at least it didn't happen like, you know, like 15 years into marriage, you know? That would have been like a whoopsie. Okay. Anyways, let's answer your question though. Haley, chill out. You're spamming, okay? I'm trying to find Carolina Girl's question. And all I see is, will TJ and I get married? Hang on, girl. Thank you, Jojo. Okay, does he take you less seriously? Okay. No, but this is painting a picture of how you feel. No, he doesn't take you less seriously. I mean, okay, 2 of Pentacles in reverse and then the 5 of Cups is coming out. Like, there's something a little disappointing here. Maybe like he's like a little too strict for you, or maybe like the personality and the face aren't giving what you thought they were previously giving. There's still interest here for sure. There's still like sexual interest here. There's still an appreciation for physical attraction. There's still a little bit of entertainment, I would say. So I think it's still worth exploring, but you guys are kind of long distance, so, you know, stay on the hunt, babe. Stay on the hunt. Oh yes, picadillo is delicious. Red sauce. Tawny, thank you for the daily. Okay, so listen, Michelle, I love you. I thank you so much for entertaining us. Yeah, and also for being so open and sharing your life story. It is truly a blessing to be able to read for you. Charlotte bought the ranch. Wait, what does that mean? The sauce, not the ranch in, you know, like Wyoming or something. You should absolutely start dating again. You ran out and bought some more ranch. How? I thought, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought they didn't sell it there. Do they sell ranch there? She's not trolling me. Yeah, let's see. What's the brand? Is it Hidden Valley? I need to know. Yeah, they'll have to take a picture and show you. They do. Oh, okay. So like, I didn't know if it comes in like a powder form and then you like mix it with something, or if you're like making your own ranch. You've been my super fan for 16 months? Oh my gosh. We are here together. Oh my goodness. I feel like it's been longer than that though, hasn't it? 16 months. My gosh. It's like we're in a relationship. Will my appointment go well? Let's find out, girl. Let's find out. This is important stuff here. Important stuff for the backyardigans. Okay. Will the backyard be mowed correctly? Let's find out. Well, we have the 7 of Wands, so this is going to be a little ouchy. See, it's a little bit of pain. Ask them for some good some good pain meds, okay? Demand it. Say, you cannot poke me twice without giving me extra pain meds, okay? But yeah, it'll be successful. Success is like the most important part, right? But we would love for you to be able to sit down afterwards, you know? I think you need someone to be able to take care of you. What about, is her boyfriend going to be able to take care of her? Not yet. Well, probably because he's not there, right? He's like, this is like, not yet, but he would if he was there. Oh, you're not telling him about it? Oh, okay. That's what it is. I'm like, well, we got to know, but there's a million reasons for that, right? You don't want to tell him? I mean, he's got a derriere too. Just so you know. We all have them. Wait, did you get more candles, girl? Daisy, are you talking about more candles? Or are you talking about the cord cutting? I'm planning on the procedure to happen after he leaves again. Oh, okay. So you're planning. I see. Oh yeah, those were burned. They burnt up good. Yeah, I finished them that day. They took, oh my gosh, I think it was like 6 hours. They took 6 hours, which is fine. It's just like, that stuff was intense. And did you ever say when that letter was like written? Or that card was written? Yeah, but not everyone gets hemorrhoids like her. Oh, really? You've been getting them for a while? You poor thing. A host is giving relationship advice and tarot readings. Oh, he wrote it yesterday. What? Yes, it is. Absolutely, JJ. Saturday is the best day. That's when I have the most time this particular week. I could say, it's a possibility that I could get to it before then, but I want to be upfront with you. I don't want to be a liar. Welcome back, Bonbon. Let me get these yes or no questions. Okay, so I do see Keely Ann, I see Naughty Works, I see Nana, I see Maggie, Jojo, Tani, and Jasmine. Okay, perfect, JJ. That's perfect for me. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. What? I'm just so confused why that's even an option for him, you know? Where is Diddy getting stationed after Virginia? Okay. Let's see. Give me two options here. Okay, is it going to be California? L-I-13-I-D. Is it going to be Arizona? Is it going to be... What else is there? I don't know. Is it going to be Miami? These are all no's. Is it going to be Virginia? That is also a no. That's the biggest no. I'm going to be so honest. The most likely place right now is California. I'm sure there's more coast, right? What if it's an island? Arizona. I know, right? I'm thinking like, no wonder it's a no there. Interesting. Hey, listen, I don't know geography like that. Is it going to be Puerto Rico? There we go. Puerto Rico. Is it going to be Puerto Rico? That's a no, too. Maybe it's going to be somewhere nicer. Maybe it's going to be... Maybe it's going to be Palau. Or Hawaii or something. Ooh, East Coast. Ooh. Hawaii, yes. Isn't that like the coast, kind of? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. No, it's not going to be East Coast. She's getting a lot of no's today. It's West. What's the CA? You know what? You know what we're not asking? Washington or Oregon? Is it going to be West Coast? Let's try that. No. I've never gotten so many no cards in a row. Is it going to be the capital? Ooh, the capital says yes. Is there a coast over there? Listen, listen. I know, right? Does Texas have a coast? I'm not sure. South. Is she gonna quit? Oh, okay. Listen. The South Coast is getting a bunch of no's. And the kitty cat cards say she's going to quit. So remember that these cards are liars, though. So remember that these cards are liars, though. Is it Midwest on one of the lakes? Wait, is that does the Coast Guard go there? Listen, we have no idea. Oh my gosh, what if it's back to where she's at, like in Jersey or something? Nope. We're getting a no there too. Of course you can, Daisy. I just have a list I have to get through, you know. It's just me being slow. All right, Bon Bon, are you ready for your twin flame sticks? So we shall Texas. Well, Texas isn't, I don't know. Texas would be the South Coast. Right, but we said South Coast, we said East Coast, and we said West Coast. The only yes that I even got was in the capital. And then I asked if she was going to quit, and then that one was a yes. Did you hear that part? Well, wait, did you hear that part? Because that was like the only like very clear yes that we got. So, but remember, don't worry. These cards are liars. They love to be little tricksters. I know she can't quit. I know she can't quit. Okay, I'm just letting you know that these cards are funny. So, we're either not getting the right spot, or they're just lying to us for funsies to make us stress. So don't stress. Okay. Remember what I said about the grass. Once you touch the grass, that's when you can't go back. So where did Bong Bong go? I know, right? Maybe they're playing games with Lizard today. It's possible, because they're kitty cats, and kitty cats love playing games with Lizard. Don't they, kitty cat? Hey, that's not me. These cards. I never had so many no's in my life. I love you, Lizard. Did you eat lunch? No. Don't be nervous. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. She's going to be fine. We just haven't guessed the right spot yet. She's probably going to go to some beautiful Caribbean tropical island and just be living her best life. That's what it is. Did he mean what he said in his letter to her? You can get in trouble if you quit. No. Not if you get hurt. No, you can't. Okay. You can't really quit is what I'm trying to say. But if you get hurt, you know what I mean? Like, you can quit. So, did he mean what he said? D-A-S-Y. Two of Cups in reverse. Was it romantic? The moon is coming out. Hermit in reverse. These are all pointing to a big freaking no. if it was romantic. The moon coming out is like, I don't know. There's an unknown force here. There's something that we're not seeing. Yeah, exactly. She's fine. Well, Diddy's finished basic training. There we go. Okay, well, Diddy's finished basic training. Yeah, girl. It looks great. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. The Six of Cups is coming out. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse here. So this is saying she is definitely going to finish. So don't stress. It's okay. It's okay. We will come back. We will come back. We will come back around. Okay. So Kelsey Ann, are you ready for your energy check? If not, then we have Naughty Works for the energy check. After Naughty is Nana, Maggie, Jojo, Tawny, Jasmine, and then Bon Bon. So here we go. You're very welcome. Oh, Keely Ann. I think I read your name wrong. I'm sorry, sweetheart. All right. So what is your question for your energy check? Of course. Of course. It's not me. It's the cards, girl. Where is Diddy at? Tell her to come in here so that I can get a correct energy check on her. Oh, wait, hang on. This is for Jenna. I don't know if Jenna ever came in here, but Jenna, your candle's still burning. Hers is the only one still burning. Yes, friend. Can y'all not see the list? I thought that mods could see the list. I'm so sorry, mods. I thought that you guys could see the list. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. So Naughty, Nana, Maggie, Jojo, Tawny, Jasmine, and then there's also Bon Bon. Yeah, you tell them, Shonda. You get those stickers out. You chase them with the bat. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I was just making sure. Like, you guys can click on the list and see it, right? Just making sure. That's my bad. That's my bad. Will I find love? Okay, energy check on you and your love life. Let's find out. Keeley. Thank you, Keely, for your... Oh, you still can't click it? Is it an England thing? Okay, so we have the Page of Wands here in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This tells me you are looking in all the wrong places, babe. Or the past people who you've been with have kind of like traumatized your brain and you're like, this is what love's supposed to be. No, 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 no. You need to reframe what you think love is supposed to be. Now, the King of Wands is coming out. So you don't need a youngin', you need an oldie. I'm serious. That's what the cards are saying. All right, look. And then the King of Cups coming out too. So this actually checks out. You need someone either older than you or of a different maturity level. The people who you've been with in the past just ain't it, okay? So I would say that I think love is good. Love is good. I think that love definitely has a spot for you in the future. But this is looking more of like long term. We're looking at least 6 months. Now, normally when I'm doing these readings, I don't go out more than 90 days. But I will say, yeah! Thank you, Lizard. But I will say that there is attraction coming in for you. Keely, look. It says you are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. So now you're done like playing games with like maybe younger people or just like your younger version of yourself, something like that. So when attraction comes through, that tells me that you are ready. You're ready for love. You're ready for someone serious, and your more serious people are going to be someone of a different tax bracket. Okay, darling? Oh, you've been single for 7 years. Okay, honey. Yes. So we're going to focus on the oldies, okay? Hey, that's what your spirit guide said. There ain't nothing wrong with being single for 7 years. Now you know exactly what you want. Because something has shifted, right? You're nervous? For what, girl? You've been single for 29 years? I love that for you. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I've been married for like a million years, like 14 or something, 14, 15, something like that. And like, I feel like I would think the same way about dating. Like if I had to like do it all over again, especially this day and age, I'd be like, no, thank you. I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life. Just be with my best friend, you know? I don't know how to even see it when it comes. Oh, trust me. Listen, it's different this time. It's because you're attracting the right people here, babe. So your therapist card says you are strong enough. Don't be stressing about it. Don't stress too much, honey. You're attracting the right people into your life. We love that for you. Good luck, sweetheart. All right, so Naughty and Nana, go ahead with your, or Naughty, Knotty. I would like to know Mark's energy towards me. I think he tried to talk to me, but I didn't get the hint. The hint of what? Like the hint that he's into you? I'm just trying to clarify before I pull the cards. And then Bon, what 2 colors did you want for your twin flame sticks? You want pink and teal? Or do you want the darker blue? Green and blue. Okay. Green and blue. Blue and teal. Okay. These ones. Yes. It's giving Hawaii. The colors of the ocean. All right. So I would like to know Mark's energy towards me. Okay. M-A-R-K. Okay, so first of all, we've got the cherry in reverse. So there's definitely some reservations here. There's definitely a blockage. Now, how does he view you? As the Empress. Okay, so he views you as like this beautiful, just gorgeous person who has like a magnetism. Okay, so we love that. That he wants to talk because we're no contact. Oh, you guys ain't talking right now? Okay. Okay, so what does he think about you? Even though y'all ain't talking. But y'all talked. Naughty, this ain't adding up. Maybe I'm not reading these comments right. Because I just swear you said that you guys were talking the other day, but now you're not talking. I would like to know Mark's energy towards me. I think he tried to talk to me. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Diesel! Did you come to drop off some BDE? How are you, friend? But I didn't get the hint. Okay, so I think I'm following now. That he wants to talk because we're no contact. Hi, baby. I'm here. I'm just sorting dinner. Oh, you're fine, honey. Oh, someone else came. Bubby, just by the way, you're just so loud. Okay, so just trying to figure out you and Mark. Okay. And then we have the 9 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse. So was he trying to hint at talking to you? I see what you're trying to say. All right. No, he was not. Only because he's very scared of the outcome. He's very scared that you are somehow not into him, or he's very scared that like if he were to be vulnerable and be the one to reach out to you, that you would like deny him access. Now the Lover's card still comes out, so that tells us he still cares about you. He still thinks that, you know, you're the bee's knees or whatever. But there is this kind of like this blockage. It feels like he cannot contact you, or that if he does contact you, that you wouldn't be nice to him, is the way that he puts it. You didn't get the message. Okay. I see it. Let me pull a romance card to see where he's at. Are you still into him, Naughty, or not? Okay, no, not that he's intimidated by you, babe. It's more like he is intimidated by rejection. Okay? So like if you were to reject him, that would hurt him. You want to be his friend again. Okay. So we have dreams coming forward. This says, look to your dreams. They hold all of the answers that you seek. So you might be dreaming about this person right now, or they might be dreaming about you. And that's what's making this connection a little bit intense right now. This is pretty interesting stuff. So listen, the energy check here is good. This person still thinks about you, still cares about you, would probably in the future be open to being friends. Okay? You're not going to succeed at everything you try, and that's okay. If you're wondering if you should message him today, I would say no. Not today, honey. Not today. Okay? Give it a little more time. And good luck to you, of course. All right, so let's get Bon sticks, and then we've got Nana for her energy check. Let's get these twin flame sticks. Okay. Oh, you were going to ask that? Yeah, no, not today, babe. Not today. It wouldn't go in your benefit, is the vibe we're getting here. Welcome back, Lala. Okay, that's fine, honey. Love to do those energy checks. Psychic reading on a blocked romance. Ask about your love life. That's what my AI said. Ask about your love life. Or, you know. Who's Till, Bon? We love to do the twin flame sticks. I hope this is a juicy one. And then Nana, I think Nana's question was about, let me think about it for a second. Nana wanted to know about her job. I keep wanting to call it PMS, but that's not, it's like Pikes Peak, right? The acronyms. There's just so many acronyms. Like in the military, there's so many acronyms, so I can never remember like what all they are. So I confuse them a lot. Okay, we're good. With every other acronym. On a peak job. Okay. Yes. Yes, queen. I think Nana can pin. You can still pin, right, Nana? I know sometimes I had to keep like resetting people because they weren't able to pin, but I'm pretty sure she can pin. All right, so we have teal is Drew, blue is Bon. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the energy looks like. We can see it pretty well. If you, I think you can swipe or you can push clear display and that will help. Okay, perfect. So just pin your question after I'm done with this one, okay, sweetheart? All right, Bon, what I want you to do is take a deep breath. I want you to think about the love of your life. I want you to think about Drew, how the two of you are connected. Think about talking to them, what it would feel like, what it would be like to be in each other's arms, look at each other's eyes, all of that good, beautiful stuff, okay? All right, so here we go. I know, isn't it? It's like it's giving ocean. Okay, Latifah. Ride safely. Here we go. There is a separation here, so there is a little bit of distance, but we will see what the energy is between the two of you. Wow. Oh, it's beautiful. And you love Drew. Yep, that's definitely true. I feel like, for one, the spark was there. The intensity was there. There is like a calmness that the two of you bring to each other once like you're actually together. And then like, I don't know if you can see it from the back here. It was like making this cute little heart. So at the moment, honestly, that flame, even though it was short-lived, it was very strong and very like intense. The two of you gave off the same amount of energy really towards the relationship. So even in times of distance, there is still love, there is still care, there is still interest here. So it makes sense why like you still have that connective feeling, while you still have that love feeling. Okay, like even though there's not contact right now, this person thinks about you often and they want the best for you, truly. I think it'll get more intense though when you actually get to spend time with each other. So if I had to, based off of those two, it's giving like there's a reason like you two are in each other's lives. We have a soul connection here, but it's also, there's a sweetness to this energy that's not as, it's like it's not as hard of a lesson to learn, if that makes sense. You're like, I want him in my life. Yes, exactly. And I feel like there is hope for this at least. So that's good. Let me look. I think the next person we have is Nana, and she was asking about Peak. Oh, and then I have Debbie. I've got you down for that twin flame reading as well, sweetheart. Debbie, I've got you down. You're number... Well, Latifa said put her last, so you're either 7 or 8. Okay, and that is Debbie. And then I will give everyone 10 more minutes for the list to be open. 10 more minutes and the list is open. I'm just going to put closed right now, but you guys got 10 minutes to send in still, okay? Okay. Okay, perfect. Energy check on the Peak job. I haven't heard from HM yet to schedule an interview. Okay, let's have a look here. Thank you, Debbie. And as always, Mama, you're always welcome here. I love you. Have a beautiful day. All right, Nana. So we've got Temperance card coming out, and this is just a matter of time. They liked your resume. They liked the vibe. The card of Justice in reverse. This is on their time, of course, so it feels a little unfair. The Emperor comes out and says, ultimately, there is one guy that is over here rooting for you, that liked your interview, looked at your resume, was like, yes, we want her on our team. 10 of Wands here in reverse, and the Fool coming out says, hey, it's been a long, hard road, but finally, you're getting the recognition that you want. So the job looks good, but I will say the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is concerning. I think only because this is pointing to maybe either you're starting at a low wage or you're starting at a wage that you feel like you settled for, okay? Always ask for more money. Maybe to get into the door, you're like, okay, I'll go for whatever this wage is. I'll go for 90,000 instead of 175. You know what I mean? So, and that's fine. That's fine because, you know, ultimately I feel like there is some, is there much to gain here? I think there is, because we have Judgment. Judgment coming through. So there's a lot to gain here, as well as monetary gain. There's a lot to learn here. So I think that that's a good thing. Maybe like insurance or the programs, something like that. Let's see what the Akashic cards say in regards to the job. In regards to the job, what do we have? We have trust in yourself, babe. It says you've got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. So not only do we get like, yeah, the job looks good, but we have trust in yourself. And I feel like that's a pretty spot on for what your spirit guides would want for you, okay? Yes, Queen, you asked for that top range. And good luck to you, Nana. Maggie, what is your yes or no question? And then Jojo, your yes or no question. And then Tawny, your yes or no question. You're very welcome, Nana. You're very, very welcome. Okay, we got about 9 more minutes and then the list is closed. That means 100% closed. No more after that. 0 questions after that. Okay, what do we got? Maggie, what's your yes or no question? And then Jojo. Thank you, husband. Another one or the first one? Let me see. Let me see, doll. Let me see. Yes, you did. You did. I got you, honey. Michelle, aka Carolina. And then you have it written here. PP. Oh. Nope, it's not too late to do a bay leaf. Thank you, Samantha. Sorry, I didn't see it. I was checking my phone to see if there was anyone else. Okay, so Maggie's not here. Jojo is not here. Tawny's not here. Okay, well, we'll skip them and go to Jasmine. Jasmine, I've got you for a yes or no and then an energy check. All right, go for it, babe. What's your yes or no question? And then whose energy are we checking? Will Shakeenan reach out to me in the next couple of days? Okay, let's find out. Is this a romantic love interest? The energy between the two of you. Shakeenan. And thank you, Shonda. Thank you to whoever sent on the PP. Remind me to check. Will Shakeenan reach out to me the next couple of days and an energy check between us? Okay, we've got the World coming out. And then the 10 of Cups. And then the Hierophant. So yes, this person will reach out to you within the next couple of days. The energy check between the two of you. Okay, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. It doesn't look like things were going well. The way that Shakeenan feels, they want to reconcile the fight that the two of you had. They don't want to walk away. So that they feel like they had to walk away temporarily. And there was, okay, so the 7 of Swords is a little bit sneaky. There's some sneaky action going on. It could be you, it could be them. But what I'm seeing here, the Ace of Pentacles coming out, is a desire for things to get better, okay? Yes. So, the energy between the two of you, we've got the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups coming through. So, honestly, I feel like they're going to be sending you a message here, and it's going to be a very sweet message, an emotional message. Something that's like, do you still care about me? Do you still love me? There's an apology attached to this. Let me pull a romance card for you, okay, Jasmine? Jazmin. But ultimately, it looks like there's some positive energy here when it comes to your relationship. We have love may challenge your boundaries, protect them. So boundaries coming out. So that means either maybe you were too lenient or you were crossing some boundaries when it comes to love. Okay. So not everything has to be out in the open 100%, but everyone, you know, gets to choose what they want out of a relationship. So just be very clear about what it is that you expect, and let Shakinen be very clear what it is that they expect if you guys do decide to do this again, okay? Your Therapet card, Jasmine, thank you so much for being patient, says, it's okay to float along. It's okay to just be. All right? So I thank you so much for being here. Good luck with you and your relationship. And I think things are going to, it looks pretty positive for right now, okay? Oh, Nana, you sent on the PP. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. The next person I have Latifa here, but she said to put her last because she's on the train. So that makes, let's see, Samantha Lee got a bay leaf. Shonda, yes or no? Okay, it's Samantha Lee. You got a few things, okay? Is what I'm seeing. Yes, Jojo, we did call your name. I will get back around to you. But there's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 people before you, okay? Thank you, thank you. It's okay. It's perfectly fine, but I can't hold up the whole live is what I'm trying to say. That's all. So then I'll get back around to you. So I have Debbie. Debbie, are you here? If Debbie's not here, we'll move on to Michelle. And then if Michelle's not here, we will move on to Nana. So Debbie, Michelle, and Nana. And then we have, let me write the rest of these down. Latifa for energy. That's Samantha Lee for a bay leaf, a yes or no, and an energy check. And then thank you, husband. I know, right? Thanks, doll. And that, let's go at twin flame. So here we go. Oh, yes, and Ashonda. So that's all we have on the list. So Debbie's got twin flame sticks. Did she say, let me think. Oh, these ones aren't great. That's a good one. And this one. Okay. It's for Eric and Debbie. Okay. And did you know what colors you wanted? Oh, yeah. There we go. We've got purple and pink. We can do purple and pink. So 1 purple, 1 pink. And then after Debbie is Michelle, and then Nana, Latifa, Sam, Shonda, and then those who have sent for a yes or no, I think it was JoJo. Purple and pink. Okay, perfect. Now, Debbie, are the two of you in a relationship? Like, what's the status? Are we boyfriend, girlfriend? Are we married? Are boyfriend, girlfriend? Are we dating? Are we married? Are we separated? Are we no contact? Are we strangers? I just need to know for the distance part. Ooh, what is separated and no contact? Okay. Got it. Okay. So, let's have them. Okay. There is an interesting type of energy. So basically, whatever we're doing these, we are checking to see if there is for the twin flame reading, it is, are we soulmates? Are we twin flames? Are we just a love story? Which is fine, but I feel like there's something deeper here. Okay, so what I want you to do, I love you a lot, Tay Princess Peach. So what I want you to do is I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to think about how you feel about this person. Okay, Debbie, think about you and your person, what it's like to have them in your life, to hold them, to hug them, to kiss them, all the good stuff, okay? And let's see how the energy translates to the matchsticks, okay? Okay. Deep breath. Everything's gonna be fine. Ooh. Even in separation, the two of you still very much care about each other. Wow. So the distance is creating kind of like a hardship. It's hard for both of you is what I'm seeing. Let's see if we're going to be relit, because that's the vibe I'm getting so far. It's almost as if you're still holding out hope here. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing. It looks like a romantic connection for sure. And it's like we try, but we just never get back to the place that we were at, which is okay. So I feel like the intensity here, there's a lot of distance that was created for one. So is this a soulmate? I would hesitate to say soulmate, and I would definitely say more of a karmic thing, because how intense and how fast it played out is like, there's a reason that you keep thinking about this person. And it's because it's like, ultimately, when you look back on this relationship, there is a lesson learned, whether it be a difficult lesson or an easy lesson. Now, does this person still think about you? Absolutely, all the time. I even think there's a possibility of reconnection here. But as of right now, because of the distance, because of the no contact, it's very difficult to get a read on whether there is an actual like twin flame reading. So I'm not seeing that yet right now, but if the two of you do reconnect, I would say that the energy would probably change. it's not bad, right? Karmic connections are very difficult to deal with. I would agree. Hello, Erica. How are you? Because it's like it's hard. It's hard for sure because your soul knows that you are in their life for a reason. It's hard to let go of. Okay. So let me see what your romance card says. And then the next person we have is Michelle with a mini reading. A mini reading. I don't know why I said it like that. Look, we have right path. It says love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Thank you, Zara. So love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. Okay, Debbie? Which is a good thing. Okay? A very, very good thing. So it's like the way you're going about this is the right way. Okay? There's much to be gained here. So don't give up hope. If this is your person, hey, this is your person. But from what I'm seeing right now, it's just going to be a difficult path. You're hurting yourself. Okay? Michelle, are we ready? You're very welcome. And then I've got Nana, Latifa, and then Sam, and then Shonda. All right, here we go. Let me look. I remember you wrote me something though. Okay, so does Giovanni think I like him so much because of the text? Can you elaborate on that? Okay, so you want to hear more? You're very welcome, sweetheart. About the texts. Okay. Does he like me more that he saw the text while I was not sober? Okay. Let's find out. I want to know why he thinks I like him so much. Well, probably because of the text, honey. Let's find out. So we have the 10 of Wands in reverse and the Emperor coming out. So this person is reading this, like these text messages as an exchange of energy, as an exchange of passion, of you wanting them. Okay. So yes, absolutely. The text to them signify that you like them a lot, regardless of what you were saying. It's more of the like, maybe aggression that you put into them. Maybe they were very aggressive, in like a flirtatious way or aggressive about what you want. It's okay. No, you're perfectly fine. Okay, so death in reverse, stagnation. So he's had stagnation in his life when it comes to relationships. The 3 of Pentacles coming out says like there's interest here in you, more attractiveness, but like whenever you are telling him that, like whatever you were sending to him, he was getting a clear message that you were interested in him, okay? Because you were taking time out of your day to devote to texting him, you know? I was aggressive by asking him to the lake. Were you? Well, flirtation can be aggression, but I mean, hey. But you're asking him to the lake, but he lives somewhere else, right? So you're just like, come to the lake with me when you get back, of course. Thank you. Does he like you more that he saw the text while not sober? Okay. Does he like you more that he saw the text? Right. It's never, I mean, like aggression, it could have been just the time of day. It could have been the way that he just read it off. I mean, we never can tell how we're perceived by other people, right? But that's just how he was taking it. Aggressive, not in a bad manner, but he liked it. 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Cups. Okay, so you were asking about, does he like when you're not sober and you're texting him? Like, I mean, yes, he does. He does every once in a while though, right? 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 3 of Cups coming out. So this is something like, oh, he likes the funness of it. He likes the lightheartedness of it. He likes that maybe he can ask you questions that you wouldn't normally answer. So there is that element here. But there is also Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He doesn't necessarily idealize that when being with each other physically in the real world. Like, he wouldn't want you to always be drunk or high whenever you're dealing with each other, you know, day to day, if that makes sense. And then we also have, does he fully know that I was inebriated on all of the June texts? Oh, okay, let's find out. Well, at least once, exactly. Let's find out. Let's see. I don't think he fully knows. The Five of Wands here in reverse, Two of Cups in reverse, means he has an idea, but he doesn't have like proof. He's just like, And then the Six of Swords is coming out. Like, it says that he feels like if he were to ask you, that you would be honest about it. So he doesn't really have an idea that it was all of them, though. At least once. Why does Giovanni currently like that I'm unpredictable? Unpredictable. What's unpredictable? What is unpredictable? Well, the Ace of Wands coming through. Okay, so based off of the relationships that he's had in the past, you are either more direct or you are, like, sometimes he feels like you're interested and sometimes he feels like you're not. And that is unpredictable to him. So maybe it's the way that you communicate. Maybe it's the way that there is, like, you have it gives off that you are, in person, you're very passionate. You're very, you know what you want. But maybe through text or through calling or something, there's a difference here. And so that is unpredictable to him. It's not a bad thing. It's more of like, it's just, you're fun. And he's not used to fun, safe fun. He's used to more unpredictable, like his ex, Claire, who was, you know, doing all kinds of wild stuff online and in person, and that kind of unpredictable. But it's like, instead of saying, like, your typical relationship would be like, you're sweet, like, good morning, how are you doing, how was work, hope you have a good night, kisses, goodbye. Thank you, husband. But for you, there is more of a there's more than that. Okay, you're asking questions that he's not used to, or you're asking questions that are deeper. You're more interested in, like, his likes, his dislikes. Like, you're more interested in him as a person, maybe his favorite food or his favorite drinks, his favorite things to do. Okay, so there's a lot more. Maybe even like you have a different taste of music than he's used to. So that kind of unpredictable. Whereas normally people are very easy to read for him because they're like, good morning, hope you have a good day, here's a selfie, have a great night at work, and that's it. For you, you kind of go outside those bounds, which is great. Text, I'm asking him more about. Correct. Yep. You definitely are. So I think that is working in your favor, though. I don't think he's used to people being so invested in his life. Or at least the past kind of talking relationships that he had. People didn't seem to be as invested in him. Does he think that you don't ask enough about him in person? always get your views when you're TikTok always get your views when you're going. What do you mean? TikTok always get your views when you're going. Okay, does Giovanni think I don't ask enough about him in person? I mean, Page of Cups comes out and then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, no, that's not it. Oh, when you say you're leaving. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, whenever I'm like, okay, TikTok, goodbye, I'm leaving. I know. That's like when the most people come in. I agree. So is Nana here? So Michelle, honey, I think it's more like he needs to spend more time with you in person. He likes the person you are through text, through phone calls, you know, whatever that the two of you do. But he can tell that you're different from people he's dated in the past or people he was interested in the past. Like he wants to get to know you more. It's not about you asking him. I still talk a lot about myself. Oh, okay. No. Keep talking about yourself. He loves learning about you. All right, Nana. Let's see. What is your question, babe? Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you, babe. And good luck with you and Giovanni. Oh, sorry. I think you sent the question, my love. And then I've got Latifa, Sam, and Shonda. My wrist hurt all of a sudden. I'm looking for the question, honey. Hang on. I would like to know my connection with more consistent. Ooh, we're starting to build some trust. Let's see where we're heading. I got you, babe. All right, let's see where you're at emotionally, where they're at emotionally, and the truth between you. Okay, Nana, here we go. And then after Nana, we have Latifa. Okay, N-A-N-A. All right, so here's where you're at. The King of Swords is coming out for you. So you've definitely like had that heart to heart. You have those, you know what you want, okay? King of Swords coming out, okay? So like even like mentally you're like, okay, especially after having that talk. And for them, the Seven of Pentacles says they feel like that the two of you are building something. So emotionally, you both are kind of holding back when it comes to emotions. But I will say that there is some trust that is starting to come across, especially when you're having these heart-to-hearts, these conversations, okay? Seven of Pentacles, like this is someone like, remember how I was talking about, you know, they tried earlier, yesterday or whenever it was. What's the truth between the two of you? Let's see how this comes out. The truth is we've got the Hermit coming out. Okay, so this will always be a difficult thing until it like finally starts going, okay? So the Hermit card coming out is there's still things that need to be learned here when it comes to relationships. So maybe there's still some learning to do about each other, but you're headed in the right direction because the High Priestess comes out and says, hey, so listen, you've put your cards on the table. You've basically told this person how you feel, or maybe you need to tell them how you feel more. Having these emotional talks is good for the two of you though. Like telling him what you want is really good for you. It's really good for the turnout of this relationship. I feel like there is more here to be built on, especially when Justice is coming out. There is, you know, there's some distance, whether it be emotional or physical distance that still exists, of course. But if you were looking for a relationship with this person in the future, that reality does exist. It's just hard. It's hard to get there, okay? What is blocking the two of you? Let's pull a card for blockages. What is blocking this from happening? Okay, so for you, it's giving too much. So giving a lot of information, giving a lot of yourself, you know, putting your life maybe on pause even. For him, there's excuses. So for him, it's like, it says you have so many reasons why it never works out. Find the reasons that it can work, okay? For you, giving too much, so maybe you're depleted because you're like, listen, I've done all that I can for this relationship, so I need you to meet me some way, halfway in the middle, somewhere. So that's where we're at for the blockages. Now, I don't think these blockages are too terrible to overcome, but if nothing changes, let's see what happens. If nothing were to change, would the two of you end up being together? So if nothing changes, the Ace of Wands here is in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, and then the Nine of Swords. So this kind of creates, it does say if nothing changes, like this person ends up coming back to you anyways, but there's still doubt in your heart or in your mind. So something's got to change. Something's got to give. What is it that's got to change? Oh, this is just going to fly out at me. Okay, cool. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it's almost like the risk factor needs to disappear. The Ace of Pentacles coming out says that there has to be a real opportunity for growth, for change, time spent. So either he has to give you an opportunity or you have to give him one. Y'all really have to just jump in and say, hey, we're going to make this work and really try to do it. That's the thing that's giving. That's the thing that we're waiting on. So is this relationship moving forward? I think so. I think there is hope here for sure. I think there's something to build off of. And I think that the vulnerability really helps out in this situation, but that's not an easy thing. Vulnerability is very, very hard. So that could be a potential blockage, but let's pull a romance card, see what the romance card says. We have passion. Oh, I like this. Yes, just jumping in and giving it a shot. Basically, this says keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. So the two of you have this. You have this chemistry. You have this desire for each other. It's just a matter of, hey, are we going to do this or not? I say give it a shot. And tell him to do it too. Tell him to stop being scared. Here's your therapist, my love. It says, here's a friendly reminder that the negative voice in your head is not you, and you are actually completely delightful. And I love you, and everything's going to work out for your best interest. Okay, Nana? All right, Latifa, are you ready for your energy check, babe? And then we've got Sam. I've got you for a bay leaf, a yes or no question, and an energy check. And then Shonda for a yes or no question. That is harder for me to open up than I thought. Oh, trust. Listen, vulnerability, very difficult. Totally understandable. So, Samantha, what would you like to put on your bay leaf, sweetheart? Oh, you never did one. So a lot of times, okay, so on your bay leaf, this is like for manifesting. So it's your one true wish that you want to manifest. Sometimes people's one true wish is for money. They want a certain amount of money. Sometimes it is for reconciliation. So they'll put reconciliation with their specific person. Sometimes they want to look their best. So they'll say, I want to add beauty. I want to add luck. You know what I mean? Okay, Latifa, if we're gone though, we're gone. So you can always just do it tomorrow if you want to, okay? Because, you know, I got you, girl. But there's only 2 questions left. That's why I say that. Manifest Hunter S. and I getting back together. Hunter S. and okay, so reconciliation. Okay. Reconciliation. Hunter. And breaking no contact. So whenever we do our bay leaves, it's basically, it amplifies your manifestation by like 10, okay? So just think about, okay, you're fine, girl, you're fine. I'm just letting you know, I'm like, otherwise I'll just be sitting here like, hey guys, what's up? Which is fine with me, but I gotta make dinner. It's 4:30 for me. Okay, so what I want you to do is just imagine what it would be like to have this person back into your life, okay? Think about Hunter. Where's she at? There we are. All right. You ready, Samantha? Think positive thoughts. Think good juju. Think as if it has already happened. We're going to burn it. Ooh, that was beautiful. Good juju for our girl. All right, and what's your yes or no question? And what are we doing the energy check on? Yes, I will write you down, Charlotte. Does Hunter still care about me? Okay, let's find out. Let's see what that... Oh, that's a yes or no question. And then whose energy? Are we checking on his energy towards you? Are you guys not in contact right now? I think you just told me that you weren't. Thank you, Lori, for that cocktail. Yes. We have the Four of Wands coming out. The Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. So this person does still care about you, but I am definitely seeing some flawed communication, and like they're not showing it, is what I'm saying. Sorry, my son's in the background just like blah, 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 blah. Hello, princess. Okay, it lagged. Okay, so his energy towards me. You're not in contact. Okay. His energy towards you. Hunter. Interesting. Okay, so we have the King of Wands in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse as the first two cards. So this person doesn't think that they're good enough for you. They're not putting forth a ton of effort. Now, I think within the next month here, for sure, like within 30 days, the Chariot is coming through. So this is saying things are moving quickly when it comes to him and his feelings for you. Like the way that he views you is as the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who can take care of their own stuff, somebody who doesn't need help, maybe like an Miss Independent Queen. However, they still have the desire to contact you. Judgment in reverse tells us that they're not playing very fair here. So them being in no contact, they feel like they know that it hurts you. They know that it bothers you. And so that's kind of why they're staying away, is because they don't know how to, I guess, really be held accountable for going missing, if you will. The King of Swords does come out and say that eventually they do talk to you. Like I said, this is about a month out. But let's pull a romance card here for you. And then Shonda, what is your yes or no question? All right. We do have romance for your romance card. So romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. They can come in many different ways. I mean, it could come in your dreams, a romantic surprise. This is from your person, Hunter, okay? So believing, like, so the Lulu really is the Solulu. So don't give up hope, especially if this is your person, okay? We have no one else knows what they're doing either. It's all going to turn out fine. So Sam, I thank you so much for being here. Good luck to you, friend. I hope all of your hope streams and manifestations come true. You're doing fabulous, darling. Okay. And then Shonda, is it safe to rest in knowing that Rico will return back to me by December of this year? Let's find out. RICO. Let's see. Where is his energy by December? Actually, yeah. We have the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, and then the Lover's cards coming out. So I see a definite yes, babe. And then Charlotte, are you ready for your characles? Let's get those characles, my love. We have your gossip card, Charlotte. Oh, shadow work. And then let's get your vegetable card. Ooh, you got garlic. Blockage here. Oh, that one just jumped out. Too much work. That's so funny. Let's get your... What's the T? Ooh, a girl fight. We love that. Romance. Ooh, I like that one. And therapist. Oh, okay. Is he outside near your apartment? Go check, girl. Here. Okay. You will be after Charlotte, Latifa. And she said she wants an energy check on, you said on yous. I'm assuming you meant Mel. All right, here we go. Here is your vegetable you need to eat. We've got garlic for protection. Either, have you some garlic toast, some Texas toast. It's really good. Hang some garlic. Have some garlic and olive oil on bread, but it's good for protection against vampires for sure. But also just like as an herb, like it's good to add for protection. It's okay. I just thought it was funny. Your romance card is destiny. It says the reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. I love it. Hey, Glossylicious. How are you, beautiful? We also have girl fight coming through. Okay, so when this comes through, we know there's an argument, a physical fight, something at war, someone competing. Interesting energy, Charlotte. What's that about? Then we have your blockage card. It says there is too much work. You tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse not to get involved. So that could be you, or it could be someone around you, babe. Lastly, we have your gossip card, which says shadow work. So facing some hidden fears, exploring darker emotions, accepting imperfections, meet your darker self. Okay, so maybe there's some shadow work you need to be doing. Isn't there always? There's always something more, something to go deeper on, something to learn more about. Maybe your shadow work this week will be to tell everyone to F off because they're bothering you. You know what I'm saying? So you go for it, queen. Here is your therapist card. It says, feeling worried doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen. You're going to get through this fine. You always find a way. Okay. Yay, I love it. All right, Latifa, let's get your energy checked, my love. Welcome back, Lizard. Welcome back. Let's get your energy checked. L-A-T-E-E on your use. Let me look. Scrolly. Here we go. We've got death in reverse. So first of all, we have stagnation, and then we have the 10 of Pentacles coming out, okay? So the 10 of Pentacles is long-term energy, right? And then death in reverse talks about stagnation. It talks about him not moving forward, okay? Even though ultimately his goal is to be a family, he's not been like extremely accommodating. Now, the Knight of Cups does say that things are shifting this week. Energy is changing this week. That there's going to be some kind of, I don't know, some kind of comment on your video, some kind of comment on a picture, something like that. And then we also have the Knight of Wands coming out, which does indicate that there is a lot of movement. So we've got a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Cups. So we have some emotion here. We have some like lust, if you will, and then we have like, oh, this person's looking at your socials. So I wonder if it's because of some kind of jealousy, if you've manifested some kind of jealousy, which is great for you. Things do look better this week though than they have been. How was at the apartment next to me working? Oh, you're at the car. Oh, okay. I love you a latte. Hang on, can I ask yes. He has me blocked everywhere. That you know of, though. You don't know if he's got secret social medias. Why would he have you blocked everywhere? You like, doesn't he want to see you post pictures about, you and your daughter? Okay, so let's see what the romance card says. Have you... You're like, I don't know. Girl, it was a rhetorical question. Of course he wants to see it. So we have right path coming through. It says love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. So when it comes to love, you have an open heart. You have a beautiful open heart. You are willing to put in the work, okay? So finally you're getting a chance to do so. So lead where your heart is leading you, honey. Or go where your heart is leading you. She says, you will not be giving up your peach if you're questioning him. Oh my goodness. Here, let me get you a therapist card, my queen. My Queen Latifah. It says, it is all going to work out fine. And it's in cursive, so this is an old language, okay? This is how we know it's true. They're not going to understand this in 100 years. and it's a doggy as well, so. I really want to slap him, but also jump his bones. I mean, like that, and that's where I feel like that's how you know it's gonna work out. Because I mean, I feel like that's pretty normal. Yeah, that's how all relationships work out. That literally means marriage to me. Like it's gonna work out. Thank you so much, Nick. All right, so ask your question about Alex K. I love you, Latifah. I hope you have a beautiful day. Amp things up. Now things are amping up. Do you see spicy time meeting happening? Okay, let's find out. Do I see spicy time meeting happening? And then is JoJo still here? JoJo had sent for a question, but then she left and then she came back. I don't know if she's still here. We've got the Page of Pentacles and then the Three of Swords and then the Three of Pentacles. So do I see spicy time meeting up? I see it. I see the meetup. I see the playfulness. I see like the flirtation. But ultimately, I don't know. Somebody's scared. Somebody talks a good game, but when in action, they are very shy. So maybe you guys need to have a glass of, I don't know, what is it called? What's a classy liquor? Chardonnay? Have a glass of Chardonnay. Have a glass of Merlot. Definitely not gin and juice, okay? Although that will get the job done. Alizé. Ooh, see, that sounds lovely. Let's have a shot. I know, right? That's what I'm thinking too. Like tequila gets the job done. Cut water. Tequila rose. Chardonnay for Charlotte. Exactly. And here I was thinking like, Wait, did she ever figure out what scissor was? Mad dog. Oh my gosh. Okay. That would be hilarious. What's your question, Latifa, honey? Lizard needs her question. Oh, what's your question, Lizard? Wait, what's your question, girl? I'm gonna get scoliosis scrolling back. Bailey's. I mean, Bailey's is good though. That's what you drink when you're having like a espresso martini. Those are good. Oh, it was about Diddy. What was it? Did you bring her here? Is Mel scared of spicy time with me because he knows my energy will suck him back in? A yep, a double yep, and a triple yep. Yeah, girl. So it's not so much fear as much as like all three of those things combined. He's gonna lose his mind if you put it on him. So he knows what's up. I can't read. If we have some alcohol, will me and AK have the spicy? Yes, queen, that's what I said. That's what I literally said. Yes, Nana, of course. Go ahead. Yes. Didn't you hear me, Charlotte? That's what I said. That's why we're all over here guessing wines and stuff. You don't hear me? Oh. Yes, Charlotte. Have the liquor. Have the spicy. You'll get some after. I was asking if you ever found out what scissor is, but it's fine. Okay, so some after. Well, Jay and I get back together this month. All right, last one. Well, Jay and I get back together this month. Oh wait, didn't you have a question about Diddy? Page of Wands, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. So, this is like, okay, not fully. Page of Wands coming out says there's some interest, right? The interest is there. The attraction is there. Maybe you guys send each other naughty pictures here and there. But there's no like definitive, like we're getting back together. We're staying committed to each other. So I wonder if Diddy's actually going to go to boot camp. Oh, is she going to go to boot camp? You would love a Judy Nudie. Well, if you look hard enough on the internet, I'm just kidding. You will never find them. Wouldn't that be wild? Remember that time, that 4th of July? All right. Anyways, okay, let me see. Hang on. If Diddy's going to go to boot camp. Okay. And don't lie to her, kitty cat cards. I can't do it. Okay, look. The King of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. And the 8 of Swords in reverse. I mean, there's a high percentage chances that she doesn't. Is it because of an angel? Like, are we talking like Archangel Michael? Oh, okay. No, angel. The boy. Oh, a boy. Gross. Okay, let's find out. Wait, has he got money or something? Okay, let's find out. A-N-G-E-L. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. The High Priestess is coming out saying, Mommy knows best, but also the 2 of Cups. She thinks she's in love already? Oh my gosh, we love her for that. Good for her. But there is an internal conflict with her because of this boy. So that plays an interesting role. Now, I think she's headstrong. I think she's smart. So like, I'm like, okay, so she's going to go for this thing. She's going to at least try it. Okay. But there's a reason that all of those places came up. No. Interesting. You're like, I'm so disappointed. What, in boys? I mean, well, let's wait till she tells us. I'm just saying the okay, so you want to know what the chances here are? I'm going to give her about, no, I would say there's like a 60% chance she does go. Okay. But that's a huge difference than like 100, you know? He is sending you something for your birthday? What is it? Is it like it's like one of those toys that you like put in a mold, and then when she's there she drops out? She can't drop out. She could get hurt though. Let me see. Well, this kitty cat does have crutches. Like listen, I don't get it either, girl. Trust me. But these particular cards are liars. I don't know. Maybe if like, I think she goes through with it. I do think that she goes through with it. But I think there is like a big like, oh my God, what am I doing? This is so stupid. I want to go back to school. You know what I mean? Like a come to Jesus moment. Okay, fine. I'll open a new deck just for you. Okay, so these ones are the most honest. Yes. Let's just ask for one clarification. Last question of the live. And then we will leave off in suspense after this. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to snitch to his grandma tomorrow. Yes, queen. Snitch to granny. Wait, did you tell me what the prize was, Princess Peach? Okay, let me find out. Dang it. Oh, okay, so. Does Diddy go to basic training? Okay, the sun come out. Okay. This is a definite yes. Does she finish basic training? Okay. Does she get hurt at basic training? The 3 of Cups. Okay. No. It looks good. It looks good. It looks much better on this deck. I'm telling you right now, there's one thing here. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That is the only thing that looks really weird. Because the Sun is a definitive yes, absolutely. But the 3 of Cups coming out next to the Knight of Pentacles says, there's somebody swaying her mind. Which is okay. Maybe it's her own self talking to her own self, being like, what am I doing? They really are. These ones are these ones mean business. I don't even know what these are. I think they're just, I can't remember what these are called, but these are the serious cards. They're intense. Absolutely, Lizard. It's never an annoyance to me. What are you talking about? These are important questions. The world needs to know. Okay? So, don't ever say that to me again. And I love you. Okay, so I do gotta go. I gotta go feed my family or whatever. Who cares about them though, right? I'm just kidding, you guys. I love them. But I will. You love it? I love a sparkle. You're distracting me. You know what you're doing. All right, I gotta skedaddle. Yes, and anyone who needs, okay, I'll be checking my Instagram just as soon as I get off, okay? So I will be back tomorrow if you didn't get your question answered. So Kim, don't worry. I'll be back tomorrow. I've just been on here for way too long. So even if I answered your question right now, it'd probably be wrong anyways. Trust me, you don't want your question answered yet. I love you. I love you. Listen, even if it does backfire, it was supposed to happen, Latifa, okay? All right, mwah, forehead kisses. Remember, your words are your power. Use them wisely. Bye.